What's up, everybody? So today I'm going to be unboxing and testing out the AXII HD2 patch antennas. These are circular polarized antennas for the DJI goggles V2. So essentially what they'll do is they'll replace this faceplate here, and I won't have to run these long stock antennas anymore. I came with these the little stubbies. So kind of got mixed reviews on if this will actually work, if it really will increase your range or not. At the very least, it might increase it a little bit. If anything, it'll just give me a low profile look. I won't have to unscrew and screw these in every time I go on a shoot, taking it in and out of my bag. If you run these goggles, you know they're very big, bulky, so it might just save me a little bit of time. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's unbox this thing, get it set up, and then we'll take it outside. All right, so probably one of the most simple modifications you'll ever do in FPV. It only requires two tools here. But let's open it up and see what we got. So super simple packaging. You got the two mini stubby antennas there and then the patch. Just for a size comparison, here's the two. So this faceplate's like aluminum or something, which gives it good protection. A little worried because this is pretty flimsy plastic, could potentially break, so that's something to take a note of. And here's what the goggles look like inside. We have these two connectors for the patch antennas here. I've seen some guys run them here on the top. I've also, majority of people I see run here on the bottom. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run them here to the bottom and then put the stubbies on top. That way when I'm flying and if my head tilts down a little bit, the stubbies will still be facing up. So I think that's what I'm gonna do here. Now with these, you don't want to over tighten. You want to finger tight and then loosely get it on there until it catches, just snug. You can over tighten these very, very fast. And there we have it. Looks a lot better. As you can see, way more low profile in comparison to these long antennas. Like I said, it may or may not work. It may help my range, it may not. Like I said, at the very least, it'll just give me a low profile look and I won't have to mess with unscrewing the antennas every single time I use it. So yeah, they look really good. I'll probably remove this QR code in the middle here. Kind of just looks funny. But yeah, let's get everything charged up and take it outside and let's see how it does. All right, so we made it out here. It's really overcast. It was raining just a little bit ago, so I'm gonna try to get this done pretty quick. I have some clear skies, so I'm just gonna be running the Avata for this one, for this test. This is my work drone, so I really need to make sure that the patch antennas really do work with this one. And then I'll be trying it with the BOB57. I'm gonna use the stock antennas first. So basically I just unplugged the patch antennas. So let's see how it does. I'm gonna try to keep the same path as best as I can, and I'll just call it out as I go. Let's get all set up. Let's do it. All right, so I'm starting out with 33 Mbps. I'm just gonna follow these cactus and see if I can get to the base of this mountain over here. Stay kind of low too. So still at 33, 2017. Dropped quite a bit. 32, 33, so it's kind of hanging out. Once I lower, now I'm down to 24. 32. 26, got a little glitchy, 17. 6, 5, 3, 16, 13, 12, 14, 11, 10, 9. Down to about 9, 7, 6, 5. All right, I don't want to push it too bad, so base of that mountain over there, we're sitting at, we got 6 and 5, so. All right, we're gonna fly back and then we're gonna test the patch antennas. Not a bad run. The Avata went pretty far. I made it to the base of that mountain, hit about 6, 5, I think it dropped to about 4 Mbps, which isn't terrible, especially for indoor drone tours, which is what I use this thing for. But I got the AXII HD2 patch antenna on here, so we're gonna try to run that same path and see what we got. All right, let's do it. All right, so starting, we're at the same 33 Mbps. 33. Drop a little lower, 32. Still got a good signal. 32. 31. 32. Drop to 17. Back up to 32. So it fluctuates. Not bad. Hanging out with 32. 26, 20. Still have good vision in the goggles though. 19. 26. Starting to get windy. 18, 16, 9. Oh, whoa, that went down to like 1. Wow. Back up to 32. 9, 5, 4, 8. Yeah, so same distance, and I hit 4. Same exact thing. Although this one did hit 1 at one point. I don't know what happened there. So let's bring it back. All right, well, successful flights, they do work. I didn't see a major difference. These didn't perform any better or any worse. There was a point where it did drop down to like 1 Mbps, which is a little concerning. I don't know what happened there. But I know they work. The real test is gonna be with the BOB57, so I think I'm gonna hook that one up and take that one for a quick test flight before the rain comes, so stay tuned. All right, so we got the BOB57 all hooked up. Let's take it up the mountain a little bit and just see what happens. It might be raining here pretty soon, so We try to do this quick, but all right, let's do it. It shoots up. So with this, I'm at 50 Mbps, so it's worth taking note of. Still at 50. Still at 50, 49, 50, 40, 39. Still at 50. Yeah, man, we getting really good signal. I'm gonna try to go a little behind the mountain here. Ooh, oh, drop down to 2. So went behind the mountain and it dropped to 2, which, I mean, that's pretty expected, honestly. All right, so not a bad test. I took it up to not the top mountain, but I took it up to the mountain up there. Really good signal. It's when I dropped below and then shot back up, I dropped down to like 2 Mbps. So I guess that's expected if there's an obstacle in your way, but yeah, overall not bad. The goggles, they do work. That's the most important thing. So I guess through time, I guess I'll really be able to notice. But let's get back home and then I'll give my final thoughts. All right, well, made it back to the house. I would say successful first test flights. I didn't really notice a difference in the performance, if it did any better or any worse. There was an instance where with the patch antennas, it dropped to about 1 Mbps, even when I was like pretty high up. So I don't really know what happened there. I think with time, I'll be able to really tell the difference. But most importantly, they work. They work with both drones really, really well. I'm curious to see when I do indoor drone tours, like if I'm sitting in a office while I'm flying through a lobby and things like that. Curious to see the penetration and see what how it'll hold up. But yeah, I mean, if anything, they fit really well in the bag. I don't have to take anything apart. I can slip them in the bag and pull them back out, so setup will be really easy. So like I said, if anything, it's just gonna give me a low profile, and they just look a lot cooler. So, I mean, I would say success, they're great, they look good. And I will keep you guys tuned on the performance if I notice anything else, but hope you enjoy. If you guys could like and subscribe, comment, share with your friends, I'd really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.